Make money, make muscles, learn game. If you're listening to me, you're a hot dude. The hot dude life is not about your physical appearance. The hot dude life is a mentality. The Hot Dude Army is a global network, and the Hot Dude Army is everywhere. Decrease your judgment of others and increase the judgment of yourself. So you belong to the streets, huh?
100%.
It starts with learning dating, and then you move on to something to push humanity forward. That is the philosophy of modern life dating.
This is a textbook example of really good game.
Boom, baby, we're live. Welcome.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to Free Consultation Friday.
You have accepted the truth.
It is Interview with a Man, episode 586. I'm so sorry I'm late. I'm so sorry. There's a lot going on behind the scenes here, boys, and just got to deal with a lot these days. But that doesn't stop me from helping you guys out. So if you got a question, we are doing Free Consultation Friday. All you need to do is pick up that phone, give me a call, 657-383-1318. No call is too small, and the only stupid question you can ask is the one you don't ask. My name is Jonathan from modernlifedating.com, and I am here to help you maximize money, muscles, game, frame. We are absolutely thrilled to have you in here. And let's give a shout out to my chat. Let's give a shout out to my members. Shout out to Cody Mouse in the house. And Mr. Tracy Douglas, my members. If you want to be a member, go ahead and hit that join button. And then, yeah, if you guys got a question, just give me a call, 657-383-1318. And, you know, I just think that if you have any questions about getting more girls, managing a relationship, entrepreneurship, optimizing your resume, getting more money, diet, fitness, weight loss, whatever the case may be, all things man, give me a call, 657-383-1318. Juan Correa, good morning. Billy Huang, good morning to you, brother. How are you doing? Shout out to all my members. Don't forget, as you know, big tech loves to censor people, and there's a series of censorship going on this YouTube channel. But if you click on that link right there in the chat, there's a Telegram link, and you can get instant alerts for when I go live as a YouTuber. So, go ahead, give me a call back via this Telegram link. We got 235 people subscribe to it right now. You know, give me a call on the phone line as well, 657-383-1318. Let's go to our first caller, 484. 48.
What's up? Can you hear me?
Hey, 484, you're on the air. What's up?
What's up? Es el chinito que habla español, if you remember me at all.
Yeah,
I got a quick question.
you're the smart Asian kid, right?
Going through something like that, allegedly. Going through for 2023, planning out. One thing I realized I really don't have that a lot of the guys that are really successful in men are, since I'm in men and in-game healing, is like social media presence.
Mm-hmm.
My account looks like a quote-unquote stalker, basically, that has no posts, not that many followers, etc. Is there, like, other than modeling you, maybe like if there's other guys that I should model my social media account after? What are like the first steps into building social media presence? What kind of pictures, bio, etc.?
Man, that is a heavy question for a quick call-in. The number one thing you want to do is make sure you have high-quality photos. And if it was up to me, I would slowly add high-quality photos one by one until you have a nice little block of 9 on your Instagram. Okay, Instagram is like your business card these days. All right? And add those in. And I think, yeah, that's the answer right there. Make sense? Your username too. I always tell guys, for the username, I always tell guys this as well, right? So the username, what you need to do is just, I always give it, I call it the loud bar test, right? So your username, you should be able to convey that to people, even if you're in a loud bar. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So like if you're like, my username is like underscore the underscore alpha underscore Chad. You're like, hey, my username is underscore the underscore alpha underscore Chad. Like,
yeah, like what the fuck is that?
Like, you know, Sam Sam, one of our moderators here, his username is pretty easy. It's just Sam saying yes, right? That's his username.
Okay. Got it. And then lastly, some things I spend a lot of time studying, trying to get a new job, learning Python right now. But I spend time, I'm taking bachata lessons, and I went out dancing last week, been out dancing a few times, and I play the piano as well, and I'm learning like contemporary songs. So like, for example, The Weeknd, and other classical pieces. Would those be worth like putting like a 1 minute, 2 minute video on there or no?
Yeah, I think if it's quality and you're doing a good job, for sure.
Okay, cool.
Why would you not?
Thank you.
That's my question. Why would you not?
Good point. I just wanted to cover all my bases, I guess, since I'm pretty new to this shit.
And since you're what?
Pretty new to like this. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, definitely. It's good, man. And then you're a pretty smart kid too. You know, you're heading down the right path. Just make sure, you know, don't lose sight of the prize. And when you're like, you know, going through those moments, those lulls of like boredom or whatever, or like, you know, life hits you, you know, just got to know, you just got to keep on keeping on. You got to stay on the boat. You got to stay on the wagon. And, yeah, you know, the true judge of a man, of his character, is not when like things are going good and stuff. The judge of the character is like when a man is, when things are going bad. You know what I mean? And what is he doing when things are going bad?
Gotcha. Hey, thank you for your work. I appreciate it. I'll let some other people get on the line. But glad to see you back and getting back at it.
Thanks, man. Thank you so much. We chat soon, okay? Bye-bye.
Of course. Peace out.
What a good kid. Let's see. Shout out to Luke Skywalker in the chat. What's up with you, man? Do I have any? I don't have any Star Wars thing in my soundboard. I need to reprogram the soundboard. Shout out to Sergius Boot. He says, let's get this bread. You know it, baby. Love all my members. Appreciate you guys. in the chat who are members. If you want to be a member, you get a little Hot Dude Life thing next to your name. Let's go to 847. 847's up next. 847, what's up? You're on the air.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can.
Hi. So, thank you. I've got an inner game question for you.
Okay.
And it relates to Brandon Carter's morning routine video that you showed us.
Okay.
So one thing that he did in the morning was he had a list of haters and doubters who, said he couldn't do something in his life. And my question to you is, would you consider that quote-unquote dirty fuel? And is that something you would recommend us doing?
So I do consider that dirty fuel. No disrespect to Brandon, because obviously Brandon is like a fucking elite level alpha male. So there's really no reason for me to like, criticize him in a negative way. However, that being said, I don't think that it is a good. I think you should be like, I feel like you should definitely be positive just overall in general. You know what I mean? When dealing with stuff like that. Like you shouldn't that's like kind of the dark side of the force. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be fueled by hate and negativity.
Absolutely.
You definitely shouldn't be fueled by hate and negativity. You should be fueled by, positivity. Where you got to focus on what you want, not where, not what you don't want. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because what you focus on expands, and so, if you're just constantly focusing on like negativity and you're like, oh, I hate this person. But I will say this though. Even if it is dirty fuel, right? If something fires you up so much and you can channel that anger, I think Bobby Axelrod said in the show Billions. You ever watch the show Billions?
I haven't.
Okay. Well, he says like, hate is definitely like an unlimited fuel source, and he's not wrong. He's not wrong. If you're like super, fucking just livid with somebody, and you can channel that, do it. But ultimately, I just think that, I don't know. It's like, you ever watch Star Wars?
Yeah.
Which Star Wars have you seen?
I've seen all 9 of them. So,
Okay.
And Rogue One.
All right. So, are you familiar with Quinlan Voss?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay, so you're not elite level Star Wars nerd like I am. It's okay. There are levels to this game. Anyways, Quinlan Voss was a Jedi that tapped into the dark side. But the thing is, when you tap into the dark side and stuff like this, these things can consume you, and so you'll be caught in this like whirlwind of negativity before you even know it. You know what I mean? You definitely just don't want to be entertaining.
Yeah.
How old are you, buddy?
I'm 26.
Okay, so you're a young man. You're coming into your own. And what are you trying to get motivated and pumped up for?
Well, it's just, going through day-to-day activities, going to work every day, making money, core 4, just trying to live my best life, I guess.
What's the main goal you're trying to achieve, though?
So right now I'm trying to, honestly, I'm an automotive technician, but I'm trying to get out of that field. And I'm trying to move into more of an accounting role. That way I could own my own firm, not have a boss, and get out of the matrix.
So you're trying to become a CPA, Series 7, what's the deal?
What's that?
I say you're trying to become a CPA. You're trying to do what exactly?
Yeah, get a CPA, start an accounting firm, a tax accounting firm.
Mm-hmm. And you need motivation for this, or what's the deal?
Well, no, I mean, I was just curious about whether that was a good strategy or not with that list, and you know, I'm trying to become an enrolled agent, which is the first step, and then from there start my own firm, and then eventually take the CPA and pass that.
What I would do is this. How about this? Let's make a compromise, okay? What if you do this? Why don't you make your list of hate, okay? And make your list of love. But from your list of hate, make that list as clear as possible, and then do yourself to limit those people from interacting you with any way, shape, sense, or form. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, viewing your stories, being friends with them, hide all their shit, hide their stories, restrict them from viewing your stuff, right? That in itself, I think, is the answer.
Okay. I will definitely do that for sure.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, just removing negative people from your life is something you've been saying for a long time. So I think that's very, very smart to do that. So I think I will do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I gotta get back to work here, but I appreciate your time, sir, and I'm glad I could get that cleared up with you.
Yeah, just be careful when you start dabbling into negativity and hatred and revenge and all that stuff. It's not just a good thing. You're gonna be. I'll tell you something. I've been talking to Brandon actually, and behind the scenes, right? And let me tell you something he told me yesterday, right? Because we're talking about business and success. And he says, you're going to make more progress being happy and focusing on making progress than being negative and angry and mad at people, even mad at yourself. Okay? Mike Hart in the chat says, too, rumination has taken a toll on me. It's no good. Yeah, ruminating, which is like reflecting on negative events in the past, stuff like that. Just no bueno. Really just no bueno. You don't want to do that at all. Make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you're going to like write this list of hatred as somebody who like pushed you down in 5th grade, or your dad did something, your mom did something, your uncle, your grandma, your grandpa, whatever, they're not necessarily the best thing just to be go digging up negative emotions and bad feelings. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, well, I got to get going, but once again, I appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
And if I have anything to follow up with you, I'll call back.
Okay, sounds good, man. Have a good one. We talk soon, yeah?
Thank you.
All right, peace out.
Yeah.
Damn, he kind of sound like he sound like bummed out and depressed at the end. Was I fucking... Was I like too depressing and shit towards the end? I was just keeping it 1,000. I don't know. Guys, go ahead and smash the like button. We got 100 plus people in the house here. 55 likes. Go ahead and smash the like button. God knows what's happening to my channel, but we just got to keep on keeping on, right? What's what we just got to do? We just got to keep on keeping on. That's all we really can do. 657-383-1318. No calls too small. Hot Dude Hotline's right here. If you have a question you want to put me in the chat, put it in there, Shout out to Jerry Ayala, who says, can't stop the real ones from coming back. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I think, honestly, I got to say this too. I've got to like be more, and I will, and I'm going to be more consistent with starting on time. It's just, I got a busy life, guys. Got a lot going on over here. Got a lot going on, you know? But at the end of the day, right? We just, no excuses. We just got to keep on pushing. Just got to keep on pushing, man. That's a big thing there. Because, you know, that's what life demands from us as men. They just demand results. You know, that's the thing. Money muscles game frame. It's our gift as men because we can dip into it and, you know, consistently go hard and fucking, you know, the harder we work, the more we can come with results, right? Like, for example, this week, man, I got to tell you something. Yesterday, guys, I felt so good. I felt super, super, super good because, like, I've been to the gym 5 days this week, right? And I haven't been doing, like, Monday, Tuesday, I went hard in the kickboxing gym. And then Wednesday, I hit shoulders. Yesterday was Thursday. What did I do yesterday? Wednesday I did chest. And I just did light circuit of machines. And then Thursday I did shoulders. Just a quick light circuit, like, you know, four. And then four exercises. And then today I did legs. I did some lunges. I did some goblet squats. I did some seated leg press. And I did, like, the hip inductors machine. So, and I did a little bit of cardio. You know, I've not been eating breakfast nor lunch, and I've just been kind of eating more at night. And honestly, before I started this, I was feeling a little sluggish because I put some like rump roast in the rice cooker, and not gonna lie, I think I messed it up because it didn't come out good. And then I'm like, I don't know how to eat like this kind of tasteless rump roast. It was grass fed, and you know, I don't know. I just kind of ate it, and I kind of feel a little sluggish. And then I had to handle some shit. So there it is. MLD goes hard, says Wild Burl. What up? What up? What up? What up? Christian Martin says definitely effed up my shoulder. Haven't been able to bench in like 2 weeks. Huge bummer. Hey man, it's okay. You just got to keep your head up. Lord Venom, MLD, we'll be doing a call-in show next week. Yes, I almost work. I drive a truck, get off next Friday because it's Thanksgiving for the day before. Yes, I will be. I absolutely will be. H says, how to overcome self-limiting beliefs. Everywhere the world tells you you're not good enough, it gets pounded into your head. It seems to be true. Yeah, you got to tell the world. Yeah, that's really perceptive of you. And I know it seems normal to like put yourself down and be negative and stuff like that. But the reality is, like, you gotta push back against that. You gotta fight back. You have to. And it feels unnatural to be like, I'm awesome, I'm smart. Like, people are like, whoa, why are you so arrogant, right? Especially the modern woman nowadays. She'll be quick to be like, whoa, why are you so fucking full of yourself? Blah, 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 blah. It's like, bitch, you see this crispy ass hairline? That's why. Yeah, you gotta just it's negativity is the norm. What else is normal? Bad credit, poverty, misery, broken relationships, obesity, sickness. Think about that. Being like the majority of Americans are obese. Do you know what that means? That's a sickness. That's a mental sickness. The majority of people in America are engaging in this overeating and this delusion, right? I think the United States government just put together like a psychedelics department that's just like, we're finally going to put like, you know, they're putting together something to fight the mental health crisis in America. America has a massive mental health crisis. Look at that. Because we strayed away. We don't have families. We don't talk to people anymore. Everybody's so angry. You know what I mean? People aren't friends with their neighbors. Kids don't go outside and play. Everybody's like cracked out on this fucking thing, and people don't know if they're coming or going. It's wild, bro. It's wild. Luke Skywalker. CHF, what is that? Is that Swedish franc? No. CHF, what is that currency? Just donate 5. Oh, it is. It's Swiss franc. Whoa, you were big balling over there. Big baller. Holy shit. 5 Swiss francs. I don't know why the delay is so long. Anyways, Luke Skywalker, 5 Swiss francs. He says, the USP I get from you and other red pill channels is the sound, psycho, and behavior analysis. It's clear you have a strong social science background. Thank you so much. What does USP stand for? What does that mean? USP. What does that mean? Swiss franc is at parity with the USD. What does that mean, parity? Is a joke? Speak normal, Harry. Speak in a way people can understand you. What does that mean? Swiss franc is at parity? It's a joke? It's a fake currency?
Shut up and take my money.
There you go. There you go. H, it's almost scary to be positive because if I go in a situation trying to be positive and hopeful and it doesn't work out, the results reinforce the negative mindset no matter the perseverance. Right, but dude, you have to understand something. When you play your let's just say you play a game of basketball, right? For the first time ever, are you going to win? Let's say you pick up a game, right? You play, I don't know, because use a universal fighting game, Street Fighter, Soul Calibur, Tekken, Marvel vs. Capcom, Smash Bros. Or you pick it up for the first time. Are you going to go completely undefeated and defeat, people online and defeat your friends if you have 0 experience? No, right? So why would you expect to be perfect from the get-go? Like, you guys, okay, I'm going to use myself for an example, right? So I'm learning how to be a proper kickboxer, right? And my technique is strong beginner, right? I come from a grappling background, and so when I'm hitting the mitts and stuff, I'm really tense, right? And you got to be fluid, like water. And you got to throw the punch, and your shoulder and your hip have to go at the same time. And I'm 37 years old in 2 weeks from now. So my motor skills are deeply ingrained into my brain to do things a certain way. And theoretically, it's the wrong way, right? It's not the proper way in regards to kickboxing. And so, that being said, I'm a beginner. And I'm really good at other things. I'm really, really good at other things. Right? I mean, despite all the shadow banning and everything going on my YouTube channel, I'm still able to basically almost triple my subscribers in the last 3 months, right? I've figured that out. Now I got to figure out the live stream problem because I have 57,000 subscribers, but somehow, it's not happening. The live stream viewers are not going up viewership wise. I thought it would go up, right? So now I'm starting a new plan, which is the Telegram thing right there. You click on that link, you can join the Telegram, and I'll override it and give people manual alerts myself. I'm still trying to figure that thing out, but I'm really good at it, right? But I'm a beginner at kickboxing. And then the other day, I I went to the kickboxing gym, and there's this guy who's shorter than me, has less muscles than me, and he whooped my ass. And I went in there. I was like, I'm gonna fucking smoke this guy. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I'm gonna fucking smoke this dude. And he was so good.
So you have accepted the truth.
He was so good. My punches were coming like within 1 inch of his head. And I'm like throwing, I'm gassing, I'm overreaching. And he counters me, hits me with the left hook, right straight, and then I back off to retreat after taking those 2 solid punches, and he kicks me right in the stomach. Right? And so it was humiliating. And I literally got my ass beat because I'm a beginner. But you got to just understand that when you're a beginner, you're a beginner. And that goes across the board with everything. H says again, no, I understand in that regard. I have no issues with training, MMA, financial. I mean, in regards to people, social, dating, and those things, my effort pays off. With other people, it's not up to my effort. Right? So social skills are the same way. They're exactly the same way. You got to sharpen them. You got to make it happen. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. Period. Why Online Money says, why is nobody talking about average men being screwed up in this world? Why? You must be new here. Talk about it all the time. Men are fucked up in the West. Women are fucked up. It's all fucked up. It's a big fucking smorgasbord of fucked up people. And it's all due to like the fucking liberal media and this crazy big tech and all their like fucking insane propaganda, which all leads back to communism, right? Your live stream time isn't mass appealing. You mean 9 a.m. is too early for people? Well, I guess not. Juan Correa in the chat says, what's your mindset when you go into cold approach? Do you get a bit nervous? Yeah, exactly. So people do. I do get, I sometimes do get nervous. It's just normal, you know, but after a while, you don't, right? You know, there was a cold approach I did one time when I was going out and I was at a shop and this girl was working at the shop and I could just feel there was attraction there. And it was really good. And so, you know, I just joked, tried on some stuff at the store, made a couple jokes, teased her a little bit, made her laugh, and we both felt good. Then, you know, at the end of the interaction, I was like, got her contact details. And the thing is this, you got to go with it like the mentality of it's, hey, guess what? You take a shot, and she says yes, cool, solid, you get some sex, woohoo. We all love sex, right? But then, another thing is, maybe she says no. You see, the thing is this, guys. A lot of you guys want women and getting women to be the end-all, be-all of your life. And that is not the long-term answer. The long-term answer is finding peace within yourself and cultivating the skills financially, relationship-wise, frame-wise, for you to attract a good woman into your life and maintain that relationship. Because when you find a good woman who is in your frame, when you find a good woman that submits to you, when you find a good woman that doesn't argue with you, when you find a woman that just gets it and she's totally on the same page as you, that's a very, 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 very rare thing in this life. And you want to be ready as much as possible to get that kind of relationship and maintain it for the long term. This whole endless Playboy thing, and I'm in my 30s, I'm in my late 30s, fucking these hoes, dog, and I'm in my 40s, and blah blah blah. It's empty. It's empty. There's nothing there. It's a fucking lie. It's like you're the same thing as a woman who's like a feminist, just like, I'm gonna freeze my eggs because I'm a boss babe. Like, no, bitch, you're fucking old. Old. And the probability of having a child is very fucking low. It's gonna be very expensive, especially if you live in America. See, you can't have like that kind of weird defeatist mindset about things. You gotta do the work. If you don't do the work, mate, the guy that does, you're gonna work for him. He's gonna scoop your girl. Come on, man. Some guy's funny. How anyone could believe that socially awkward, weird, pale, pasty, flabby guy is a coach is beyond me. But then FTX explains it. Right, exactly. What's up, John Fox? Good to see you in here, buddy. Hope you're doing well. I've been so proud of all the progress you've made in your life. From no chicks to be like, oh, this chick's not good enough, I'm gonna kick her out of my life. Great stuff, my friend. Great stuff. Well, we got a little bit of a slow show today. Friday. And you know what? It's probably because I take full responsibility because I didn't start the show on time. Phone lines are open, 657-383-1318. We got 147 people in the house. 150 now. Smash that like button because we have 78 likes. Give me just 2 seconds. I am going to re-up my drink and wait for a call. Take a look. And don't forget, monthly coaching is coming up this week. Today's episode, we're going to get right back to that, but I want to tell you about a new coaching program that I have called the Money Muscles Game Monthly. What this is a coaching program dedicated to helping you get your dating and money right as soon as possible. If you want more women in your life and you want more money in your life, this is the coaching program for you. It's a very simple program. On the second and fourth Sunday of every month, we start a live group coaching session on Zoom at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This allows you to network with other men on the same journey of self-improvement as you. It provides access to millionaire mindset training from me and a group that will keep you accountable throughout the year. If you're having trouble with your dating life, girls are flaking, you're not getting matches on apps, you're not being able to keep girls around, I can help you with that. If you're not happy with your job, you're not happy with your career, you're not happy with the promotions you're getting or the direction of your skill set in general when it comes to money, I can help you. I have taken myself from poverty to the upper echelons of financial success. I can do the same thing for you. In addition to that, you get access to a Telegram chat, so you have direct access to all members, and you guys can kind of keep tabs on what's happening in regards to advancing yourself in dating and also advancing yourself in financial aspects of life. The Telegram chat is going to be highly moderated, so there's not going to be a lot of nonsense being put in there, spam, complaining, none of that. We don't have time for that, okay? Especially if you want to get to the top levels of success. We have no time for complainers, okay? So the chat is going to be highly moderated, okay? And then finally, I want to let you know that this is limited to only 100 people. After 100 people, the group will be closed and there's going to be no more room for access, okay? So this is only $150 a month, and you can sign up by going to modernlifedating.com/monthly. This sold out last year at 150 members, so we're actually reducing it because I just can't give myself away to people so much. I'm getting busier, but if you want this premium access to me, go to modernlifedating.com/monthly. Sign up today. You're gonna get an email sending you the Telegram link to join. and then the Zoom links will be sent out through Telegram so everybody is alerted in a timely manner. Thanks so much, and let's get back to today's video. modernlifedating.com/monthly. Sign up today, and then I'll send you an email to join the Telegram chat. And then we'll chat immediately in Telegram group. We're helping out people right now, as always. And then after that, we will also have our coaching calls on the 2nd and 4th Sunday of every month. So come on down. We got 2 callers on the air. Let's go to 540. 540, you're on the air. What's up, man?
540.
Yo, yo.
540. Yo, John, how you doing?
Hey, buddy, what's up?
Should I turn my TV all the way down so I can hear you better through the phone, or?
Yeah.
So, you have accepted the truth.
All right. You're pretty quiet, so on this house phone, so please bear with me, John. I have a ton of respect for you, and I do sympathize with your decision for leaving Rule Zero. I feel like you and the members of that group are operating on 2 different paradigms, so I just want to say that I completely sympathize you.
Go ahead. Can you elaborate? Can you elaborate on that? What paradigm do you think I'm operating on? What paradigm do you think they're operating on?
I just think, I mean, I'm not speaking with any authority whatsoever. I'm just a dumb 23-year-old who hasn't gone to college, but I just see that you're focusing on the younger generation, the people who are really being led astray right now in Generation Z.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's just not, you're not entirely doom and gloom, man, and I just really appreciate that, because I got into the red pill watching Cappy and watching Fresh and Fit, and, you know, I'm sure they've put a few things in my mind that have not benefited me to, you know, completion. And, I don't know, man. Just all the information swirling around in this big red pill sphere is just, you know, you're someone that just stands out as a genuine guy with no real, I don't know, motives or. So I didn't want to.
No agenda.
You know, really say anything to. Please pardon me for being, you know. But
you listen to me.
I didn't want to say
wait. I'm gonna stop you for a second.
About that, but I just
listen.
want to say that I sympathize with you.
I'm gonna stop you there for. I'm gonna stop you there for a second. Don't insult yourself and don't put yourself down. You're no lesser than a person.
I know, brother.
You know, just because you didn't go to college, it doesn't mean you're lesser of an individual, brother.
Yeah, I just have a lot of stuff that happened last night at my job.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I got a lot of stuff to ask you.
Right. Tell me what's up.
So I just got let go of last night at a bistro, restaurant, bakery.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of debating really just throwing all the cards down on the table to give you the broad information.
Give it to me straight.
Do you mind if I do that, John?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I live at Virginia Tech. I live in Blacksburg, Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go to Tech.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm not sure, you know, with the whole leftist prerogative, it's been pushed due to the horrible incident. I forget what year it was, the shooting that occurred at Virginia Tech.
Yeah, with the Korean guy.
So I'm not sure about what kind of weight that carries, you know, and sorry, I'm waiting for you to come through the phone. I can't hear you too well, John.
Mm-hmm. No, I was just saying, yeah, the Korean guy that shot up Virginia Tech.
Yeah, and I'm sure those scars still run deep in the town, and the business that I worked at has been there since the 80s, so, you know, there's deep ties in the town.
Mm-hmm.
But I got let go, and I'm sure the guy, he owns multiple businesses, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he'd still give me a job because he knows how hard I work, but, all right, I'll get down to the meat and potatoes here. Mm-hmm. So I was doing my thing, checking out all the cases, making sure everything's stocked up. I start talking with this guy who just started working there a couple months ago. Great dude, great, solid male friend to have, one of the only friends that I say is truly solid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just met the guy, but I think we're truly friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've had some discussions on the things that have been occurring recently that, you know, topics that we discuss here on your channel.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, yeah, I was talking to him, and I was going back about my business, going back towards the kitchen, and one of the girls came around the case and got directly in my way. And, you know, should have just been, you know, an actual human and said, excuse me, or whatever the fuck. Please excuse me, John. I poked her in her side. Not below the waist. Not below the waist. I poked her in her side. Didn't say anything, which was a mistake, obviously. And she moved. She got out of my way, and I went about my business.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't think anything of it until, you know, I'm the last one to leave in the kitchen. I'm cleaning everything up. I'm getting all the damn crumbs off the floor. And the manager, this little, you know, young, short, chubby 19-year-old with glasses says she needs to talk to me once I'm done wrapping up, you know? And I was like, okay, well, I don't steal. Why does she need to talk to me? Is there something unwrapped? Is there, you know?
Why is a
I'm going through it in
19-year-old...
my mind 'cause
Wait,
I'm
wait.
an analytical person, and that's the only thing I can come back to is what happened with that girl.
Why is there a 19-year-old
just
woman
like-
that's a manager over you and you're 23? What's up with that?
I don't know. There's a lead manager, this gay guy, but, you know, he doesn't like to work nights, so he usually leaves around 5 or 6. And then this girl's been trained up, and then there's another girl, too, that's been trained up as manager the same age,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And, you know, she says she needs to talk to me, and I'm like, okay, I fucked up, whatever. This has happened to me in the past, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to learn from it. I'm like, okay, face the consequences. All right, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I talked to her, and I'll admit, I wouldn't say I was entirely respectful, because I was just so caught up in I just didn't see the point of going to another person to resolve the situation, just as a person-to-person, you know, confrontation or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and the thing is, it got brought up to one of the owners that I wasn't entirely sorry. Well, why was I supposed to tell the manager who confronted me I was sorry when the girl that I supposedly offended wasn't even there?
Right.
And I'm just like, yeah, okay, sure, won't happen again. I'm sorry. I wasn't overly, you know, copious and sympathetic and succumbing to it,
Mm-hmm.
but now it's like, or she's like, okay, don't do it again, and I won't tell the manager. Okay, sure. I won't even talk to the girl after that, you know?
Mm.
But, no, can't leave it at that. Zero tolerance for, you know, red-blooded males with a decent work ethic. Blah, blah, blah. Excuse me, John, please. I love you so much, man.
Love you too, pal.
But no, can't have that. Zero tolerance, even though I've been there for a year, started in October.
Mm-hmm.
My dad passed away in June, or July, excuse me.
Mm.
He was an alcoholic. Been dealing with that for a few years now. He had sclerosis of the liver. That just been a huge monkey on my back, and that's really a big wrench in this.
Mm. Well,
Been living with my mom, as many guys my age, you know, do to save money. I'm sitting on a good nest egg, luckily, now that I've lost my job.
mm-hmm. So
I'll let you talk now, John.
what's your name, partner?
My name is Devin, sir, with an I.
All right, Devin. Well, let me ask you a question here. Why are you 23 years old working in a bistro? You're clearly an intelligent man.
Oh, to answer that question, John, my dad went to college. I believe he graduated with the degree in engineering. I've never seen it. I'm not entirely sure about that. I know he poured a lot of effort into it. I don't know if he graduated or not, to tell you the truth, but he didn't do anything with it. And, Virginia Tech engineering, that's pretty prestigious. But I saw what was coming my way, and my parents needed help, and I started working. After I got out of high school, because, I didn't want to take on debt. I wanted to make money, John.
Yeah, well, let me tell you a story.
I never had money.
Let me tell you a story, okay?
Sure.
There was a time in my life where I was just going through a rough patch. This is about when the economy was in the garbage in 2009, 2010, right? And I was working at this place in College Park in Florida. It's called Dexter's, right? And Dexter's is like this posh place where like all the rich white people would go and have brunch in Central Florida. They had waffles and mimosas and all these things, right? And so the thing is, with the work I had to do, I was a dishwasher / barback, right? And I really wasn't good at the job to the level that they wanted me to. And in my defense, I don't think I was trained properly, right? So there was a little bit of a clique thing going on there at the restaurant. And I was always working so hard, and I made no fucking money, and it was just so stressful. And I remember there was this guy, Mike, and then there was this little, I forget this guy's name, but he was this little fat chef, right? And he always had it out for me, and he always was like trying to...
Chef was so mad, man.
Huh?
Sorry.
What did you say?
I said chef was so mad, man, because this is right before the holidays, and I was keen into doing overtime, and they're just going to be so mad, because, But please, continue with your story.
So then...
Excuse me for interrupting.
You're cool. Just don't interrupt again. So the thing is, the chef would always make like these passive aggressive remarks at me, and I remember everybody in that restaurant kind of treated me like shit except for two people. There was this black dishwasher. His name was Jerry. He was a really nice guy. He was an older black guy, probably in his 50s. He was just a cool cat. He was an OG. And there was this one girl that was dating my friend, and she was a real sweetheart to me. But everybody else was just an asshole. And then I remember at one point, because I was just trying to graduate and get my degree, right? Because it was just like right at the end of like my, because I got my degree in 2011. I finished all my shit in 2010, but the way UCF is University of Central Florida, they have a reputation. They say UCF stands for you can't finish, because they have all these like little hoops you have to jump through. You have to take like student success and all these like bullshit fucking classes that are just money drags on you to spend money, right? And so the situation at hand was pretty simple. I just had to wait until I had to take a class, which is like me attending some bullshit orientation in spring. So I was just working at this job trying to get to spring of 2011 to graduate. So these guys treated me like shit. They were so rude. And this fat chef just thought he could do something. I was just like, dude, if you got a fucking problem, like, come outside and I will whoop your fucking fat ass, right? These people in these jobs are losers, okay? No offense to anybody watching, but if you're in a restaurant and you're working in a restaurant and you're in your fucking 30s and you're not in school or trying to get the hell out of there and you've been a lifer, you have to understand these places are bastions for losers. When I worked at Olive Garden, people were doing coke, people were doing drugs, people were fucking smoking weed all the time, blowing their money. The restaurant industry is just a bunch of fucking degenerates and criminals, literally, right? So you're being kind of excommunicated from them because you don't fit in there. I could tell just by talking to you, Devin, you're not a dumb guy at all. You're not dumb.
Yes.
However,
thank you.
You have You have no skill set right now. And that's a problem. Because you've been a grown man for 5 years now, sir. So this is a blessing in disguise, because guess what? They called me one day because I didn't restock the beers or some shit correctly, and they fired me, right? I think that's the only job I've ever been fired from. But guess what? I'm a multi-million-dollar generating entrepreneur now, motherfucker. So wash this, bitch. Wash these fucking nuts, motherfucker. Suck my dick. I make all of your fucking annual salaries, add it up, times 3, and I still make more. So go ahead. Yeah, guess what? I sucked at washing dishes and I sucked at being a barback, but I'm a goddamn great entrepreneur. So cry me a fucking river. So guess what, Devin? Guess what? You suck at you suck at fucking working at a bistro with a bunch of fucking losers. Guess what? Who gives a shit? Fuck those people.
Exactly.
Get out there and figure out what you're gonna do.
That's the thing, man. You meet some people. You meet some cool people in the kitchen. Like the guy used his knife, had the best knife in the kitchen. Nice Japanese chef knife, man.
Mm-hmm.
Guy from New Jersey. Met some solid cats in there, but yeah, man, it's also a cesspit for people on the bottom of the ocean, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yep. So, what you need...
you have accepted the truth.
So, Devin, what you need to do, because I got some other callers here, but here's the deal. You need to look into something that can get you a skill that can make you money. Driving a truck, okay? Becoming a power lineman, okay? Welding.
Yes, sir.
Learning to code, computer programmer, cybersecurity, okay? The list is endless, my friend. You know, you're young, you're capable, you're very smart. You're a smart guy. I'm telling you, the way you communicate, I could tell you're an intelligent man, the way you described everything. The problem is, talent ain't worth shit if you don't apply it. So we got to apply ourselves.
Exactly. Yes, sir, John, sir.
Mm-hmm. So keep your head up, Devin, okay?
You suggest me getting out of this house with my family.
I suggest you getting
I have my 90-year-old grandmother visiting right now, and my mom was thinking about getting a house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I did not hear that.
No. I was just going to say, you know, I think that you need to focus, number one, on getting a high value skill. That's the number one thing. I think you need to focus on having like a high value skill that you can scale to get
Could
you up.
I discuss potential skills with you on the Masculine Empowerment Network?
You can. We actually have multiple job webinars, and we talk about how to get employed, because that's a big thing. A lot of guys just don't have no money because they have no skills. And then after that, we teach them how to manage their money, because it's first thing about getting money, muscles, game, and frame. Then it's maintaining it. It's a twofold strategy. Okay?
Yes.
So we do talk about that, and enrollment will start at the end of December. Okay? And if you're interested, I definitely implore you to join. A lot of guys have turned their lives around in the Masculine Empowerment Network big time, man. Fucking big time. Okay? Can you see the screen?
I can.
I'm going to show you something. Okay? This guy joined the Masculine Empowerment Network, and I want to show you what he did in 3 years. In 3 years, look at how this guy turned. This is only his body. We're not even talking about his mind, his money, his game. Okay, none of that. But just take a look at the screen here. Look at this. This guy is a proud graduating member of the Masculine Empowerment Network. Literally from fucking nerd to Chad. Took him 3 years. Ask yourself a question. Where are you going to be when you are 26, Devin?
Not in this house, I can tell you that.
Good.
Just a list of priorities, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really into fighting. I love boxing, kickboxing, MMA.
Yeah, but that don't pay the bills. You got to get a skill that can generate you money, sir.
And it can just get you hurt if you don't take it seriously, and that just costs you money and brain cells.
Yeah. So listen, Devin, it was great talking to you. I got other callers on the air, but you got to focus on
Yes, sir.
skill, okay?
Yep.
But do me a favor. You need to, from this moment
focus on
forward.
skill. Thank you, John.
From this moment forward, don't be doubting yourself anymore, and don't be putting yourself down, okay?
No doubt in myself. You got it.
All right, buddy. Take care of yourself. Peace out.
Take care.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, I got fired from that job at Dexter's, and I tell you, when I got fired, I was in a bad spot, man. Not really, because I just doubled the amount of couches I sold on Craigslist. I'm a hustler, bro. You can fucking kill me, bro. So my scalp is not fully healed from the hair transplant, so when it itches, I have to hit it like this. I'm like a black girl with a weave. I'm like, oh my God, I'm fucking itching under here. My goodness. It's for real, like I have to hit it when I'm fucking itching, because if I dig at it, I'm going to fucking fuck up the hair transplant area. But yeah. Mark Cullen said something earlier. Oh, and so 901, I see you. 613, I see you. And 46, country code, I see you. You keep calling and hanging up and calling and hanging up. So just hold on. I can't get to anybody at the same time. I'm coming, okay? But Mark Cullen said something earlier. He said, MLD, you think Richard Hart is heading the same way as FTX? So, okay. So the thing is this, like, with fucking Richard Hart, right? I don't know, man. My bullshit detector is just like, it doesn't stop with that guy. It just doesn't stop. You know? Could he just be... He could just be like Cardano and just like, dude, you know, rain or shine, I'm just keeping the fucking crypto going. Right? Because really, what inherent value does Hex have? And then he goes into these conversations where he's like, you know, oh, well, it's a, you know, everything's a Ponzi, everything's a scam, and like deludes people into this. But I've talked to a lot of people fucking who have lost a lot of money from Hex, man. A lot of people have lost fucking... Dude, I've talked to a lot of people who've lost a lot of money from Hex. And, I mean, that community is just a bunch of fucking, like... Dude, they remind me of the Morlocks. You remember the X-Men, the animated series, when we watched when we were kids? You know, like on Saturday mornings, like... Remember that? That was the intro song. And like the Morlocks were like the freaks that lived under the fucking sewers and shit. And Morph was the leader. And then Storm had to go down and like fight the Morlock leader woman. And like they're all like, oh, we're the fucking Morlocks. Like that's how I look at the fucking Hex community. It's a bunch of fucking Morlocks. You know? So, I don't know what to say, mate. I don't know what to say. Let's go to 901. 901, you're on the air. What's up? 901.
That's one of those real quick here first. Ivor Rolo had an opportunity to confront Alex from playing with fire in Miami, but he chickened out. No one ever contacted me about that.
Who's this?
And over what? Full stop. What would you? Thank you. Did you hit on your daughter too? What? Me about anything like that? No one said jack shit. So there. End of rumor.
What does Alex do? Does he not like your football? Doesn't like the 49ers?
No.
He hates Ibanez? I hate Ibanez.
Alex,
That beef.
Alex is an employee of Anthony Johnson, essentially. And
Oh, man. What are you going to confront him about? Hey, your boss sucks dick? He's like, probably.
And I thought it was funny. It's like Kevin went on his show and just basically, like, confronted him and said, hey, well, what about this shit? And he had nothing. I mean, these guys, seriously, they're functionally autistic. If you go and you look at, seriously, with the vocal tics and even the facial tics and everything else that goes along with,
That's so weird. Was that like a recording of Rollo and Ryan? Is that Rule Zero? Somebody called in to play Rule Zero to me? Oh, no. Oh, my feelings. Oh, that's it. All right, guys. I quit YouTube. They got me. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. They got me. It's over. It's over. I'm just going to do this on live stream right now. Oh, man. People are so... Speaking of the fucking weirdos from the Morlock community. The Hexagons, man. Weird people out there. 613 on the air. What's up?
Hey, MLB. It's Benji. How are you?
Hey, what's up, big guy? How are you?
Not bad, boss. I was gonna say you better be careful with that weave comment. They might delete your channel.
Hey, I am half Trinidadian. Okay, so how dare you? And I am, dude. I'm straight up though. Like when my scalp itches, like I have to hit it like this because if I scratch it, I'm gonna pull the fucking hair transplant out. So legit have to like hit it like this when it fucking itches.
Can I ask a quick question? How long is recovery?
I'm already recovered. It's just like I'm just dealing with like the itchiness and the growing. And right now it's obviously we're coming into wintertime and the air is just super dry in Tokyo. And I'm from Florida, so my scalp is just like so used to being moist. So it's just itchy. It sucks.
Okay. I had two quick questions here. Actually, I wanted to say something really quick. I got a sleep apnea machine.
Nice.
And I got it last week, and my focus is just like, dude, like before I couldn't stay awake. I had problems with the focus. I think I've said that a couple of times. Now I'm just like on it. So I don't know if people are having those issues. Maybe they should go get a sleep study because like that's just correcting my energy levels a lot.
Awesome. That's really good, buddy.
But I had two quick questions for you.
Okay.
The first thing is I was considering at this point, I wanted to get like an apartment or like a loft. I'm only going to be in Canada until September next year as I save to move to Dubai finally.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to get my own apartment because I have a roommate situation. I'd like to just kind of have my own space. I make about $5K a month, and I'm trying to get like maybe like a part-time situation where I can make an extra $2 to like offset the cost of the $2,500 apartment. Like, have you been in this situation? I'm like worried about, not really worried, but like is that too much to be spending? But I live in Vancouver, right?
So if I were you, what I would do is I would be focusing on saving my money because you said you're gonna get out to Dubai in September.
Yeah, September next year.
Right. So then, what I would say is, come September, you're gonna be way happier with a couple extra grand in the bank than the memories of living on your own.
Okay. Yeah, like I'll try. So what I'll try to do is I want to get a better spot because that spot's kind of crappy. Like me and my roommate are situations like our apartment's shit. So I'm gonna try to convince him to move into a nice condo, and like it'll increase my cost a little bit by like maybe $300-400, but it'll come with 1 bedroom and a den. It'll be on the 40th floor. He can get the den, and I can get the room, and that's only increasing my cost a couple hundred as opposed to like $1,600.
Wait, you're gonna how are you gonna split it up? How are you gonna split? You gonna you guys gonna get a 1 bedroom and live in it together?
No, so like right now what's happening is we have like a 1-bedroom and a den.
Mm-hmm.
He lives in the den, I live in the 1-bedroom, but our apartment is old and pretty shitty, to be frank.
Mm-hmm.
So what I was like, what I wanted to tell him was I wanted to be like, hey, listen, like, we can move into a nice condo, and I'm going to take the bedroom because I want the master bedroom. You can take the den. It's a bigger den with more space. And I'll pay $1,500. You pay $1,000.
What are you paying now?
I'm paying $1,000.
And he's going to pay $1,500 in the new place?
I'm going to pay $1,500. So I'll increase my cost $500 as opposed to increasing my cost $1,600 for my own place.
Why do you need to move? Why is moving so, like, you know, important?
I want to live a little bit more. I mean, I've been living a playboy lifestyle, but I would like to enjoy it a little bit more in a nicer spot.
So,
to be honest with you, that's the only reason.
Okay, so we've been talking about getting your shit together, right? Now, if you really want to do it, okay? But the point I'm trying to make here is, like, if your end goal is to get out and to get to Dubai, is that what you said you're going to go to Dubai in September?
Yeah.
Okay, so then the thing is, you need to fucking... I just think it's in your best interest to save as much money as possible. That's my official advice.
So, you have accepted the truth.
Because in my
here's I need to get over it.
Hear me out. I think things in the economy are going to get a little bit worse. Right?
Yeah.
We're still bleeding out pretty hard right now. There seems to be no fucking... I mean, FTX just went under, but our fucking ADD generation, right? They've already forgotten about it. And so the thing is... moving forward, I just can't really get on board with advising you to spend more money because you just got this new job too. Is the job locked down or what's the deal?
No, I'm still interviewing for it right now.
So are you employed or?
The job that I'm interviewing for this other one.
So time out. Are you employed or
I'm employed.
You are employed?
Yeah, I'm employed.
Okay. Yeah, man. I just you're just making the typical new money mistake, which is, I have got some new money, so let me increase my monthly expenses, and this is not what you want to be doing.
Okay. Yeah, man. That's when you answered my question. Because getting to Dubai, that's my goal, and that's more important to me. So
yeah,
good call.
Just trust me, man. Listen to me. Listen to me. Okay. How many girls you fucked this year?
20 is 23. It's gonna be 24. Hopefully on Sunday.
Okay, so you're killing it while making money and doing things and going to the gym and taking care of yourself, bro. Like, you're already getting pussy and you already have a decent. You still with the Vietnamese girl?
She's still there.
So what else you trying to do? You trying to go get 10 more bitches and shit, bro? You like a junkie. Like focus on getting your money up and getting your career up and saving money and becoming something more than just a dude that's living barely paycheck to paycheck, fucking a bunch of crazy hoes. Because you have been fucking crazy hoes.
Yeah. True.
Be something more, man. And then the thing is, the more money you focus on and the more money you make yourself, you're just going to have more opportunities and more doors open, my G.
Yeah. And I'm ready for that. So I definitely gotta do something about the pussy addiction. That's for sure. Because like it's become so easy that I keep.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't stop, and it's like I'm spending way too much money.
Yeah, and Listen, G. Listen to me, okay? Pussy is like you're just never like it's like a fucking drug, man. Like it's like it's never gonna be enough, and you're just gonna keep chasing, you're gonna destroy your life. Like eventually, you gotta hang your you don't have to hang your hat up, but you do need to prioritize your focus and your attention and shit on making a better life for yourself.
Yeah. No, it's correct, and I know this. I know this deep down. I know it.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Now I know you got other callers probably, so it leads me to my last quick question, if you don't mind.
Dude, come on, bro. How long have we been working together now? 2 years almost? I fucking love you, dude.
I know you're a busy man, though. So, my last question is about crypto, actually. You already know what happened with FTX. I just got this message yesterday about Celsius bankruptcy, which we already knew. You called that a while ago. Yep. So my question right now is, we're obviously in the bear market. If I want to increase my position, and I'm going to watch the Tokyo Crypto because I missed the last episode. Yeah. But I want to know where I should position myself right now, because I only got Ethereum right now. Yeah. That's it.
So,
and,
in my
the way it's going, it's looking like it's going to go on that path.
In my humble opinion, if I were to be acquiring cryptocurrency right now, I would only be buying Ethereum and Bitcoin. However, I do think that crypto is going to go even lower. I do think we're not bottomed out yet. I think we're going to go lower. We were printing money. Okay. Dude, we were like a fucking frat boy doing coke and overdrafting the ATM machine and punching hookers and fucking doing keg stands and MDMA and smoking weed and railing blow off of fucking tits and everything all of 2020 and all 2021 with that money printing. And now we got to deal with the hangover. And the hangover is fucking vicious. And we just got to let time pass by to get this fucking hangover over with.
Okay. Yeah. So, okay, I'll keep it steady, man. I'll keep it steady because I hear people talking about how crypto is dead, and it just puts a smile to my face because I'm like, well, that's more buying opportunity for me to go lower, increase my position a little bit with less money.
Take that money you were gonna go blow on an apartment and invest it in crypto instead, or get into a savings account and get it ready to buy the crypto.
Okay. Thanks, John. I appreciate it.
All right, Benzie, you have a good one, buddy. Take care of yourself. Good luck with the new job interview.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
I love that guy. That guy's like a legitimately good guy, like a sincere, good-hearted person. All right, let's go to international caller. International code 46. You're on the air. What's up?
Hi, John. My name is Yashna. I'm actually a female caller. I hope that's okay. Do you take calls from women?
Sure, I do.
Okay, great. I just had one quick question because I've been consuming your content and other people's content in this sphere, and I really want to help women in, kind of navigating with all of this. Like I'm older now. So I really want to help younger women, and I think I'm actually going back into academia to study all of this female nature, which I don't think has been studied at that level. So I just had one question because you mentioned in a previous live stream that you're more about the practical, right? And I think in terms of theory, I understand hypergamy, I understand all of that stuff, but what would you advise to younger women, who are dealing with this, what you would say, open hypergamy, I guess, right? And kind of what would be your suggestion? Because, research is one thing, but actually giving a suggestion is probably more useful, I think, for younger women. So just had a question about that.
Well, that is a tricky question. I think if I had to give a woman in today's day and age advice, if I had to give her one piece of advice, it would be don't fucking sleep around. Because these girls nowadays are just racking up bodies like it's insane, and it fucks their head up, and it fucks up future relationships. You know what I call it? Have you ever heard of there's an old American Christmas story about Ebenezer Scrooge? Do you know about that story?
No, sorry.
Okay. So 3 ghosts visit him, and one of them is the ghost of Christmas past, and it's all the bad things he did, right?
Right.
So for these women, it's the ghost of Dickmas Pass. The dicks and all of the dicks they took, the ghost of Dickmas Past always comes back to haunt these women, whether it be intruding in their life when they're in a new relationship, because dudes are always trying to weasel their way back in to get some seconds and thirds from the pussy they had, or they get STDs, or they have some kind of psychological damage, or they get abortions. There is no net positive to women engaging in a bunch of casual sex. That's the number one piece of advice I would give younger women, because these girls have no self-respect. They are having sex. I have met girls, and it's fun. It's the culture we live in, right? I've met girls, and I've had sex with them in the first hour to 30 minutes of knowing them. And I know I'm a bad boy. Shame on me. I don't recommend being like me. But I had no condom. There was no objection to that. Nothing like that. And when I'm done with those girls, I'm just like, ugh, good Lord have mercy. I could never fucking take that seriously, you know. Because guys will take all the free sex they can get, but when it comes to committing, we don't really. We have a hard time committing to a woman who has had a long sexual history, because that sexual history usually fucks their brains up for relationships. They're like an eternal.
Shut up and take my money.
They're like an eternal single mode. They don't know how to behave. They don't know how to be a good girlfriend. They don't know how to submit. They kind of become a little too independent. They don't know how to operate as a relationship unit. You know what I mean? And I think that's the number one thing that fucks them up. Now, when it comes to finding a good man, really, it's just, I mean, you sound Indian. Are you Indian?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm half Indian, right, as well. And I think you kind of have to go back to the old school method, which is have your family help find a good person for you. And a good, not this romantic bullshit love, like, oh, he makes me feel so good and my feelings and blah, 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 blah. That's garbage, right? Does this guy have a plan? Is he economically sound? Is he going to take care of you? Yeah, he may not be the most perfect fucking giga chad, amazing 6 foot tall, whatever, Adonis male, but neither are you as a woman. So you need to get in where you fit in. Does that make sense to you, ma'am?
Yeah, I think like the question that, because I'm kind of just doing like random, I'm just trying to help my community, right? So I'm just asking like women, like what is it that they want? So like what's on your screen, money, muscles, game, frame.
Yeah.
If that's all there, but say height is not there, or say looks is not there, right? Then it's like, oh, it's a deal breaker. And I think like my only question is like, you know, how, like, I think like kind of guys have like this lizard brain thing, right? Where they go like, they want to have sex with as many women as possible. Like women have that lizard brain thing that says, I want the best possible, right? And I think like the only kind of question is like, I know this is asking for a lot for one conversation, but how do you, like, I think guys can be told, you know, through dick discipline or whatever, but I think there is no female equivalent to kind of turning off that lizard brain thing.
Yeah.
So I think like my thing is like, you cannot have it all, right? Like that's like my kind of takeaway. But that doesn't work in the West, you know, where there is this belief of you can have it all. So I would just say like, what is, if you have any advice on that, that would be my last question.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about rushing off the phone. I'm not gonna kick you off the phone and doing any of the things. But I would just say, yeah. Well, the thing is this, right? Obviously, you're a woman, and you know that when you feel a certain way, that's your reality. Am I wrong or am I right?
1,000%.
So this is why we have a problem in the West, because male authority has been stripped away, right? A good man makes a good woman. Okay, women have been left to their own devices, and take a look at what's happened. Okay, women in America are the one, and I'm not trying to be negative, I'm just being very objective. Women are the one in America initiating the divorces. Women are the one tearing up the families. Okay, and then when you take the man out of the equation, you strip the authority from him, right? And you give the authority to the state. The state doesn't really care about anything other than the state. We have a cultural problem. And honestly, to be honest with you, I don't really have the answer, but I would say find a good man that is willing to help oversee handing the woman over to the future husband. And the family's got to work together. That one family has to hand over the husband, one family has to hand over the wife and put them together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I think in India, at least, like for us, like I mean, I wouldn't say a lot because a lot has changed over there as well. But like I grew up with a strong dad, so I completely get this,
But
but
hold on. You say you get this, but I'm not going to attack you, but I just want to be objective. You said you're single, right?
Sure. No, I'm not.
Oh, you're married?
I'm actually about to be married next year, yes.
How old are you? You're in your 40s?
Where, no, I'm in my mid-30s.
You're in your mid-30s? How old are you? I'm 37 in 2 weeks.
I'm 33.
Okay, cool. Why did it take so long for you to get married?
I would say I had my own stuff from my childhood which I had to deal with, which kind of made me go against marriage. And I've had the same boyfriend for 6+ years. So I think we both were we both were just very clear that we want to be together till the end. And we never really thought about making it legal, but this year we were like, you know what, let's do it.
So how long have you been with this guy?
6.5, going to be 7 years next year.
Have you been faithful the whole time?
Yes, we have been together only.
No. Have you been faithful? You kind of hesitated there a little bit.
No, I said yes.
Okay. So tell me this, madam. What is your grand goal? Why do you feel this urge to help women?
Okay. Yeah. I'll tell you why. Because I think when I was lost and confused about my own childhood stuff, thankfully I've had no trauma with guys. I just had I grew up in a difficult financial situation. I had to kind of deal with getting out of survival mode a little bit. And so I think for me, I personally got through a lot of mental stuff. And now that I have clarity, I really I see my fellow women hurting a lot, kind of like how I was.
Right.
And it's so subconscious, right? You don't even know it.
Right.
You don't know that you're in pain because of something that happened when you were 5, when you were 7, when you were 8 or 12 or whatever. And I think I was able to kind of deal with, I would say all of that stuff in the past 3 years. That's why I'm actually at the point where I'm yeah, I marriage does not scare me anymore. And I think a lot of women aren't actually operating from a place of I want to be mean to men. It's just that there is a survival mode. I'm not saying for all. I'm saying for some.
Yeah.
And for those some, I kind of want to help them. I don't know. It sounds weird, but yeah, it's true. I kind of woke up to the reality of all of this. I think 4 years, 29 when I was 29, to when I went to had my first therapy session.
Mm.
And yeah, since then it's been a journey. I'm not gonna lie, it's taken a lot of work to get to where I am today, but I just want to help other women who've been in my place, and I guess I really want to help them. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. I admire that. I think it's cool. Well, I'll tell you what, you got your work cut out for you, sister, because these women are just as lost as these men, if not more.
Yeah, I would say more, to be honest. I think the only thing is again, for me, I look at it like 18 to 28 is your window. For men, even if you wake up at say 35, you still got a lot of your life, right?
Mm.
And I think for women, because the window is so small,
it's not small.
I mean, at least I feel
I don't think it's small. I think it's poorly managed.
Yeah, but I mean, in the sense of choosing a partner for the rest of your life, the best partner that you can find.
It's not about that. Look, see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Everybody thinks they're entitled to the best, but are you the fucking best? Not you, just people in general. They're like, look at me. You know what I want? I want a blonde white woman with green eyes that's 5'8", with round 34C tits, a nice little bubble butt, flat stomach, with the cutest smile, and who looks like Scarlett Johansson. That's my dream girl. That's what I want. And I want her to be a virgin.
No, I meant the best. Yeah. I don't mean the best. I that's why I said I don't mean that, because I don't believe there is one the best, right? I think for every person, we're just trying to be with somebody who we can just have by our side when we're old and grow old together. And I don't know, I think that's kind of what a lot of people actually want when they get over all the inner trauma, inner issues or whatever they have, you know what I mean? So I think I'm just coming from the place of looking at it and being a lot of women need help right now for sure. And I just want to go in academia and kind of do research and understand how I can perhaps do that. So that's about it.
Yeah, well, I think your best bet is to take the knowledge you have, go get some degree, to have some authority on your name, or start a YouTube channel and have at it. Because let me tell you something, you're not gonna run out of customers. The only thing is, I notice when I coach women are just a pain in the ass to coach, because once they're caught up in their feelings, they are just so insufferable. You just can't deal with it.
Yeah. And I think that's what, even I used to be like that. I'm not going to deny it,
Mm-hmm.
I think once, that's why it took so many years to detach from that, right?
Yeah.
The feelings and the facts, the feelings and reality, kind of detaching from that and kind of making yourself just be in reality as opposed to your feeling. It took a really long time.
Yeah.
And I think it'll take other women also a lot of time, depending on their past, their traumas, etc.
Well, how long have you been, madam, how long have you been watching me?
I would say the past 6 months.
Wow. Thank you so much. So have you been paying attention to my bell curve thing that I've been talking about lately?
Yeah, the IQ thing.
Right. So half of these women are fucking retards too. You know? So you can't, half these dudes are idiots, half these fucking men are idiots, right? And oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? People are out here dumb and they're reproducing.
That is the biggest my biggest thing is that I actually don't have a problem. You want to be an idiot, go right ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I think as somebody, who struggled as a kid quite a bit because my family situation wasn't sorted, it just made me realize that when a kid is born, that kid has no choice. But people are just procreating. The intelligent people are not procreating, and the dumb people are really procreating.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Oh yeah.
And unfortunately, all those kids are just having more and more trauma because they're born in chaos and they didn't choose that life.
Yeah,
and
well,
yet you're subjecting them to that life.
right, exactly. And you know, like hurt people, damage people, and it's just a big melting pot of insanity, and everybody's caught up in there, you know?
Yeah, and I think like especially like, you know, if you want to be a mom, like, you know, I think that is something that you need to kind of think about. If you want to be a dad, like, you know, think about like reality, like not your feelings, not that I want to have a kid because of my feelings, or you know, kind of just taking care of these big life decisions, you know. I think it's pretty important, and I mean, I can only try. I can hope I can help, but I don't know.
Yeah, well, you just gotta I mean, my philosophy is this, right? Now, when it comes down to what I'm doing, like, I understand that the majority of men do not resonate with me on the level of being able to actually commit to the lifestyle of money, muscles, game, and frame. I understand that. And this is going to sound like I'm being arrogant and bragging, but the reality is this: I am in the top 1% of men in regards to my intelligence and what I've done with my business financially, right? So I understand that the majority of people who come to get coaching from me, they will not hit the same level as me, but my philosophy is simple. I just want to take them from, let's say they're at with 10 being the highest, let's say they're a 3. I'm happy if I bring a guy from a 3 to a 5. I'm happy if I bring a guy from a 5 to a 7, right? I'm happy, and that's my goal.
Right.
And a few of these guys will rise up to the same level as me, and then, you know, from there, that's just how I plan on doing my work here on this planet. So I just would say kind of same thing to you.
Yeah, I think I'm not going in like expecting miracles, to be honest. I'm going in expecting like the bare minimum. And like even if one person gets out, like I always look at it like even if that person was just me, you know, that's one person who was helped, you know. I can only hope to help other people, but yeah, I'm just going to go in with everything that I have. Like I worked in the corporate world, and I think I want to take the skills that I acquired over there, because, you know, breaking things down is really important when you're giving a message like this. You can't just be like in word salad. So yeah, I think that's kind of what my focus is going to be at it, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, listen, it was really nice talking to you, and thank you so much for calling in today. It was very intellectually refreshing to speak with you. I think, yeah, just moving forward, give it a go. Hit me up on Fridays if you need help, okay? I'm here for you.
Thank you so much, John. Appreciate all you do for the world. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. Wow, what a smarty. Cool. Well, that was a cool call. I like calls like that, you know? I feel like uplifted and refreshed. You know? It's funny, right? That she's so, and you know, it's, and this is not I'm not insulting the woman, right? But, and ladies, I love you all. Okay, I know my baby Milagros is in the chat, my favorite female audience member. The women who typically come to the red pill space are usually post-wall or very near the wall, right? There are really no hot 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds, 23-year-olds, 19-year-old, 18-year-old women in the red pill space, right? And it's kind of like a, you know, too little, too late. And then also to be part of this, I don't even like consider myself part of the red pill space. The red pill space has adopted me. I'm part of the money, muscles, game, frame, mosphere. Okay, that's where I'm at. But yeah, it's just that's just the situation we have here. I am going to we have 575-661-321 and then 901 575. I'm even holding for 34 minutes. And hold on just a minute. I'm just going to make a quick restroom and water break. We're on 1 hour and 40 minutes. So sit tight, guys.
It's going down, cause I'm around 50 Cent, you know how I get down. What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangsta? What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangsta? They say I walk around like I got an S on my chest. Now that's a semi-auto in a vest on my chest. I try not to say nothing to DA, like one playing court. But I hunt a duck nigga down like it's a sport. Front on me, I'll cut your gun, butt your buck. You get money, I can't get nothing with you, then fuck you. I'm not the type to get out for DWI. I'm the type that can you connect when the coke price rise. Gangsters that bump my shit, them they know me. I grew up around some niggas that's not my homies. 100 G's, I stash it. The Mac I blasted. These come, we dump the diesel and battery acid. This flow's been mastered. The ice I flash it. Jokes me, I had your mama picking out your casket, bastard. I'm on the next level. White link, baguette, bezel, Benz pedal to the metal. Hotter than a tea kettle, blood. What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangsta? What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangsta? Twist the best bud, burn and wonder when gangsters bump my shit. Can they hear my hunger? When the fifth kick duck quick, it sound like thunder. In December, I make your block feel like summer. The rap critics say I can rhyme. The fiends say my dope is a 9. Every chick I fuck with is a dime. I'm like Patty LaBelle, homie, I'm home my own way. I lay my hat.
All right, we're back. Guys, I gotta say, I have generated several millions of dollars, and I've bought some of the most expensive stuff to wear, clothing-wise, but I'm just such a sentimental guy. My mom bought me this when I was 25 years old, and I just love, this is like one of my favorite things. You know what I actually hate? You want to hear, I'll give you a little background. So, when I was working with Rich and stuff, Rich was like, oh, you know, you're doing great, blah, blah, blah. But he's just giving me bad advice, as usual. And he was like, but you know what you should do? Instead of wearing your robe, you should get a pimp Versace robe. And I was just like, oh, man, that sounds good. And I bought that Versace robe that I have, and it's towel. And honestly, it's not big enough. And when I sit down, it like kind of pulls down on my back and like hunches me over. And I paid $500 for that robe, and I really don't like it. I love this robe, though. I love it. This is like seriously choice clothing that I love to wear. Anyways, a little side story for you. Shout out to Mama MLD. Thank you for the robe. You know, I mean, Aaron Clary would be proud. I'm a minimalist. This is 12 years old. 12 years old. I still got this thing. I'm saving the planet. Okay, I am a good man. Let's go to 575. 575, you are on live.
Morning,
what is up?
Sensei.
Hey, what's up? Oh, you're ready to talk.
Good
Let's
morning,
go.
Sensei. How are you doing today?
I'm great. Why don't you just take over the show? Let's go.
I just want to give you, I just have one question about how I handled a certain situation, and I want your input. So a little backstory about me. I'm 25 years old. I just graduated from nursing school. I did it debt-free. And I'm soon to take my boards and start working right now. I graduated. I moved back home to take care of my mother. She's sick. And I said, well, I can get back in shape. I can prepare and kind of take a little time off after all the crazy schooling, take my boards, start my life. I'm taking care of my mother. She, needs medications and food. So I always end up going to the local grocery store. It's a small little town about 2 hours outside of a major U.S. city. I meet the manager. She's a woman. She's always talking to me. She's younger. The town is predominantly older people, retirees types. And she was flirting with me, always talking with me, and I always kind of blew it off because I said, I don't want to get, wifed up. Get a girl right now when I'm finally going to start making real money, when I'm finally, out of school. And just for the last month or two, she's just been talking to me, flirting with me. Well, one day apparently got my phone number from the pharmacy, and she called me and she said, "Oh, I like talking to you. We should go do something." And I say, "Oh, sure." You know, I didn't quite expect it. Like I said, I'm still nose to the grindstone trying to get success. And we go out, we have fun. We go out a second time. We go out a third time. Everything's going good. And we hook up. We have our fun. Everything's good. I go over 2 days later, hook up with her again. And this is like where the red flags start. I can't really hear you. Is it on my end?
I'm listening.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, we hooked up twice and we're going good. And,
So you
you
go to a
she FaceTime.
You go to you drive 2 hours to a grocery store. Is that what you said? That's where you met this girl?
No, I met her at the grocery store, but the town it's a small middle of nowhere town 2 hours outside of a big city.
Where do you live?
I don't want to say the town, but just think of like outside of Chicago.
What state do you live in?
New Mexico.
Okay. And then the city's outside of Chicago?
Yeah. If I'm being unclear, I'm sorry. It's just a small town outside of a large major U.S. city is what I was trying to like emphasize.
Are you trolling me, dude?
No, genuinely not. Genuinely not.
So your story doesn't make sense.
I can more than clear something up if need be.
So you met this girl at a grocery store in New Mexico, or what?
Yes. No, I met her at one outside of Chicago. I'm currently living outside of Chicago.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, we're chilling after we hooked up. Everything's good. He's talking about how she's going to go on like a fun trip next weekend to Chicago to see her friends, her family, all that. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Well, anyway, we're chilling in bed. You know, we're watching some music video on her phone, and she was swiping around, and it looked like Tinder got opened, like a Tinder profile picture, and it got wiped away real quick. Then she went in the bathroom. She left her smartwatch outside. The smartwatch got a FaceTime phone call at like 11:30 at night on a Tuesday from some random name. It was saved in the phone, but it was a weird name. So she came back out of the bathroom, and you know, I'm talking to her. I'm like, "Oh, you're going up to Chicago.
So
Who
you
you
have
gonna see?"
accepted the truth.
"Oh, I'm going to see my dad." "Well, what's his name?" "Oh, I'm going to see my brother." She told me all the people she was seeing, all their names. It wasn't any on that FaceTime call. So I go, well, that's kind of red flags. That's a little weird to me. Then everything's good.
So get to the point. What's the problem here?
I go to work. Are those red flags? Like
You
seeing stuff like that, or am I overreacting?
No, I mean, you just met this girl, right? And you know, how old is she?
Like 22.
And she's in America? She's hoeing.
That's what I thought. And I handled it a little heavy-handedly, you know, aggressively, like cut her off. And I just kind of wanted to make sure that was the right approach.
Well, yeah, because if that's not what you want to deal with in your life, you got to let her know. You're like, because that's what boundaries are, and you should be proud of yourself. When somebody is not following your rules of engagement in life as a man, and you say, hey, listen up, this is what you're doing, and I don't like it, so you either change or leave. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah. And that's what I did. She ignored me the next week, and then 6 days or 7 days later, she hit me with the, oh, I miss you. How are you? I ignored it. Then I had to go to the grocery store, saw her there again, and she, oh, how are you? And I just looked at her like I didn't know her.
So you can be a man about it and be like, hey, here's the deal. The real thing to do as a man is just to confront it right then and there. Okay? And then if she lies to you about it, then you know, okay, this woman's a liar. She has no integrity. Therefore, she is going to be a bad partner for a future relationship. So you got to treat her the way she's acting, like a hoe that you can't build a future with. Make sense?
All right. Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right, Big G. Take care of yourself. We talk soon. Get that nursing board sorted, yeah?
I will. Guaranteed.
All right, buddy. Peace out.
All right. Peace out.
All right. Bless his heart. I mean, I thought he was a troll from the get-go. But I don't know, man. So how's everybody doing? Welcome back to the show, everybody. We okay? Everybody cool? Looking at the chat. Any questions in the chat? Shout out to Elliot. What's up with you? Let's go back to phone lines. 661. 661, you're on the air. What's up?
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I was just I'm new to your content, relatively new. I found you through Fresh and Fit. I was wondering if I could just do, if you could like poke holes into it, whatever.
Why don't you go ahead and ask me your question there, Junior?
Understood. I'm going back to school for 2 to 4 years.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
Okay.
And I'm trying to maximize my benefits with the GI Bill as a veteran.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm currently living with my parents, which is not the best. And I'm thinking about moving out with my friend in the same city that I grew up in, and then at the same time as going to school, hopefully learn how to be a personal trainer online via Donovan Sharp's program.
Mm-hmm.
And that would just be the intent for the next 3 or 4 years. The GI Bill would run out at 4 years, and then hopefully by that time I will have established myself as a personal trainer.
So you're 27 years old and you want to be a personal trainer? That's your life goal?
Yes. Yes.
That is a terrible goal, sir.
Okay. Is it or big enough? Is that the problem?
Is what the problem?
Is it not? Is that the problem? Because eventually I would want to start investing in things.
So it's not a hard skill. What are you going to do if the economy locks down because there's another pandemic coming? Because this is the new scam they're running. There's going to be another one for sure.
I figure I would advertise to richer people who could actually afford the training.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yep.
That's your. What do you do for a living now?
I clean pools.
Okay. And where do you? What state are you located in?
California.
Oh boy, you in bad shape out here. Where's your dad?
I'm sorry, sir.
Where's your dad? Where's your dad?
He went crazy when I was a kid. And my stepdad works at a grocery store.
How old is your stepdad?
Store manager at a grocery store. He is 59, I think.
What does mom do for a living?
She also works at a grocery store.
Do you have any college education?
Some, not a lot. I just got out of the Marine Corps for the past 6 years.
So you just got out of the Marine Corps when?
September 2021.
And what did you do in the Marine Corps?
I was an electrician.
So what the fuck are you doing cleaning pools?
Initially, it was supposed to be just something to get off my feet, but then it just became super time consuming.
So what have you been doing this whole since you got out of the military? You just been cleaning pools?
I've been cleaning pools and signing up for school,
And
but mostly just cleaning pools.
cleaning pools and what? Signing up for what?
For school, and I'm also a coach at a local high school.
Does the coaching gig pay any money?
Not a lot. It's about $400 or $500 a month for let's say 16 hours a week. I think it's less than that, but that's about right.
Sir, you need a hard skill.
Yes.
You need, if I were you, I would try to go back to becoming an electrician. Another thing, any of you guys, I have no idea why you guys live in California. I have no fucking idea. The people are crazy. The fucking cost of living is through the fucking roof. The taxes are insane. What are you guys doing in California? Like, what the fuck? Like, I packed my shit up and I moved to Tokyo for a better life. How can you guys not leave a fucking state? Not you, because you're different, but I just don't get it. And so now you've been cleaning pools and coaching for a high school team.
Yes.
Okay. And now you're okay. Please bear with me because I'm just trying to process everything. And so now your grand life plan is to become a personal trainer at the age of 27. This is correct.
Yes, that'd be the intent. Yes.
Okay, so I want you to just explain to me your chain of thought. And by the way, if you guys are watching right now, you have 3 minutes and 40 seconds to call in and get on the waiting list for the free consultation Friday. Call in right now, 657-383-1318. After this call, we have 321-901-805. Call in and hold on the line because after these 3 minutes are up, there can't take any more new callers, okay? So, okay, caller. So, what's your name, brother?
Michael.
Okay, Michael. It's a great name. Fucking, you're named after an angel. And the badass angel, not Gabriel, the little fairy who just runs and gives messages. All right? So, Michael, you have a powerful name. You're fucking Michael the Archangel. Sir, explain to me your train of thought for getting licensed as a personal trainer and then making a full-time living as a personal trainer? Please explain this to me.
The intent was to be an online personal trainer, and then with the income that generates, hopefully the goal would be $10,000 a month, to then start investing in other things such as real estate.
Right. And so, do you know how many clients you need to have a month to make $10,000 a month?
25, I think.
You think
25 at, yes.
25 at what?
I think 25 at a minimum of $80 a month, or not a month, a week.
Okay, and so the economy is taking a downturn right now, and so I'm just gonna run the numbers right now. So $80 a week times 4 is
90 seconds.
$320 a month per person. Times 25 is $8,000 a month. So your math is off, first of all, sir. So if this is your grand plan and we're just scratching the surface with your numbers, you're already off by $2,000.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to be honest with you, Michael. I think this is an awful plan. Okay.
60 seconds.
People, it is a lie when people say, do what you're passionate for. I'm passionate for this. I'm also genius level intellect. I'm fucking, my emotional, my IQ and EQ are through the fucking roof. My work ethic is through the fucking roof. Okay? And I've been working on myself. I'm an insane workaholic and hardworking person. Okay? And I grew up without a dad, and I had all sorts of crazy fucked up things happen to me, and somehow I was able to come out the other end and making $1 million and being relatively okay. I am lucky. I am 1 in a million. So I can do my passion, but my passion for my livelihood
10 seconds
is littered by a past of fucking abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, crazy shit. I am literally 1 in a million. You're not like me. And you watching at home, you're not like me either. So this whole
take my money.
This whole do my passion and all this shit, that's garbage. You need a hard skill that you can bring to the economy, and this skill must allow you to scale to $100,000 a year minimum. But you live in California, so you need to scale that up to $200,000 a year just to live relatively comfortable, so you can be a grown-ass man and not have a fucking roommate living in a 2-1 with 3 people. And like, oh, but, you know, we live in California, man. Oh, man, we're fucking California, bro. Real OC, dog. Ugh. Let's go to the dispensary and fucking smoke some weed and step on some HIV-positive fucking syringes in the streets of California. California love, man.
Yeah.
You need a hard skill, Michael. Welding, power lineman, learn to code, cybersecurity. Electrician is your fastest way to get more money than cleaning fucking pools like a goddamn talentless immigrant with no papers. So you got to clean pools because you're getting paid cash under the fucking table.
Yeah. Okay.
So you need a hard skill, Michael. So look into the trades. I'm going to be putting together a quiz and a job report for men. I'm working on that behind the scenes. I have one of my programmers working on it because a lot of you guys are just wayward. You guys are you are lost. You're wandering in the desert for 40 years like the fucking Israelites without the presence of God. And it's tough, man. It's very, very tough. So I'm going to tell you that's a very bad plan. Okay? And you need to get a hard skill. And a skill that after working in it 3 to 4 years, you can get up to $150,000, $100,000 a year, okay?
Hard skill.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the California rant wasn't directed at you, Michael. It was just directed to people in general.
I had thoughts of moving in with my my buddy in Texas.
Go.
I don't know
Yes.
if that would be.
Yes. Go. Just go. Just get the fuck out of California. Go work in the goddamn oil fields. Make $90,000 a year starting. You'll work like a fucking slave, but at least you won't be broke, and you'll be too tired to go spend up all your fucking money. Go work at go to the oil fields in Texas and work, man. There's money everywhere. But you're cleaning pools and doing all this bullshit that's going to lead you nowhere. That's menial task work for slaves, man. That's like low-level, low-economic work. That's not... If you're watching this kind of content, you're like... You are special. You are trying to do better. And you need to do better. You feel me? 27, man. Time's ticking, buddy.
Yes. Yes.
So... I hope it wasn't too hard on you. But it's urgent because you're 27. In 27, I hit the fucking streets of Tokyo by myself, out here with a fucking hard dick and a dream. Just like, I'm going to make this shit happen. And I was working double jobs, triple jobs, trying to fucking make things happen in my life. You can do this.
Would it be would it be wiser to go I have access to an electrician basically an electrician education or a apprenticeship, that's what I'm trying to say. Excuse me. An apprenticeship. Should I do that, and then would I also be able to do like a personal trainer course on the side? I only bring it up because that's listen, Michael. I enjoy studying that.
I don't care. I enjoy having unprotected sex, but I'm not a fucking porn star. Okay? I'm not trying to monetize my hobby of unprotected sex. No personal trainer, okay? Like the Holocaust, never again mention that shit. Never again. No personal trainer.
Okay, understood.
All right. Take that electrician group and get something with that. Get some money going and get the fuck out of California. Get to Texas.
Understood.
All right. Okay. Take care. Peace out.
Okay.
I hope I wasn't too mean, but it's just like, no personal training. Stop it. Stop it. No. Again, if you guys need, a lot of you guys need hands-on coaching and helping, right? And that's available with the Telegram and monthly coaching calls that I do. Join the community. We are out there. There's 60-something plus people in there. We are slowly getting our way up to 100, and it's capped at 100, right? So go to modernlifedating.com/monthly. Sign up. It's $150. Where else are you going to get multi-million-dollar entrepreneur, world-traveling, international playboy coaching you for $150 a month? And let me tell you something. You're going to say to yourself, well, I just want to save the $150. Really? And what are you going to do with that money? To get your goals, you're going to figure it out on your own? Because I have spent hundreds of thousands of fucking self-development on yours truly, me. That's how I'm here. You don't want to spend $150? Good luck, man. Good luck, because statistically speaking, your plan's probably bad. And that's not a disparaging remark, but I'm saying you need my help. I assure you, you need my help. I'll put the link in the chat for you guys. So yeah, it's just come on, guys. You're not gonna figure it out on your own. It's cool though. It's cool. Just get out of California, please. Why does anybody live in California? Why? I don't get it. I really don't. I just don't. Leonard Burke says you're still live. You know it, Playboy. I started like 45 minutes late though. But you know what? It's funny. Like I was having Mr. MLD depression moment at the beginning. Only 40 people are watching me. Oh no. I'm irrelevant now that I left Rule 0. It's game over. Now here we are, 180 something. Okay. This username is hilarious. Hung like a slave. 199 super chat says hairline looking thick. Thank you so much. I have been moisturizing my scalp and trying my damnedest to keep this thing going. Hey Emma.
Shut up and take my money.
Hey Emma Yost says, MLD, is the war room worth it? I don't know. My membership was rejected by the fucking, the magic guy, I'm the shaman of the fucking war room, right? They rejected me because they said it was conflict of interest because they want people following the Andrew Tate way, which is cool. Tate's my homie. I love Tate. There was times where I was at fucking saying shit about his crypto shit fucking falling apart. But now here I am with my dick in the hand because fucking this shit of Cultivate Crypto fell apart. And now who's the idiot? Here we go. Never again am I defaulting to the expert. I'm always going to be diligent. I'm trusting myself. I'm a fucking goddamn self-made multi-million-dollar earner. I'm trusting my own instincts. They've gotten me this far. Do you trust them? I trust them. I trust myself. I mean, who came out with Money Muscles Game Frame? This is like the framework to save men right here. Please tell me a better framework. Do the work. Okay, I'm going to shave my head. What other options are there out there? Coach Greg Adams? I mean, no disrespect to this guy, but you know what? His solution is prostitution. That's not a solution. I'm not, here's the thing. I'm not against prostitution. If you can get pussy recreationally and you can pull pussy on your own and you're rich and you're just like, you know what? I just feel like calling over a fucking escort and fucking banging her and sending her on her merry way. Hey, if you got game and you got money, you can pull pitches, fine. But when you start using prostitution as a way to alleviate your suffering of dating ignorance, you use it as a supplement, you know what I mean? Then we have a problem, okay? MLD, you created Money Muscles Game Frame? That's right, it's on the wall. Who you think I'm going to put someone else's words on my fucking wall? Money Muscles Game Frame. It's yours truly right here. You know why? Because everybody in this little space, hypergamy doesn't care. Gynocentric central order. Don't do the work. No solutions. No solutions. These dudes are fucking lost. Tell me who has a better solution. Tell me, you there in the chat, tell me what's a better solution. Tell me how make money, make muscles, learn game, hold frame. Where's the better fucking solution? Applying yourself daily. I do this every fucking day. I hit the gym 5 times this week. Okay? I gotta eat more calories today, man. I am in a calorie trouble. I gotta eat more calories. Where am I at? Let's see. I still have to eat 1,222 calories, and I also need to eat I'm at 91 calories or 91 grams of protein. My bare minimum is 140 grams of protein per day. So I need to go slam a shake, but I need to go eat some more. I got some more meat, and this stew I attempted to make is just a mess. But I just have to eat it because I'm a man, and I have to floss because my beautiful teeth are ceramic, and then meat likes to get stuck in them. But it's okay. These are hot dude problems. I'm rich. I'm successful. I'm good looking. I'm healthy. Look at this hairline. I'm winning in every and boo-hoo, I have to go fucking eat my grass-fed beef. But I'm living it too, guys. Money, muscles, game, frame. Right? Somebody pisses you off and they're not in your frame. Listen, you got to get out, sister. You got to get out, brother. You're not operating the way you need to operate to get access to the privilege it's me. Period. Game, bro. Like, I've got so much game. I am bored with women. What is tantalizing to me these days is a woman with a personality and a low body count. Few and far between. I've been female alpha widowed by dating a fucking awesome chick, Miss MLD, and and then with low body count. Like, I'm probably never going to count on that the rest of my life. Maybe I will. Who knows? Like, there could be miracle. But I've done it all, man. I've done it all. I've fucked like hot girls, I fucked strippers, I fucked fucking Instagram models, underwear models. I fucked this one Dominican chick that drove me home in her Uber one night when I was hammered in Orlando, and I was just like spitting hard game. So yeah, come inside, have a drink. We banged. I've done it all, man. I've got a story for everything. When I was teaching at the English school, and there was like this fucking. The English schools in Japan, like where adults go to like learn conversational English. All these hot fucking university girls, they've done it all. It's like boring. It's like nothing. It's not mentally stimulating to me. Getting into real estate is just stimulating to me. Like fixing my credit, because I've not been in America for 5 years. So I have no credit. I just paid off my student loans. I thought my fucking credit score would go through the roof. I thought like Joe Biden himself would like fucking call me like, congratulations, you've paid all your student loans. It's like nothing. It's not even registered yet. So trying to figure that stuff out is more mentally stimulating to me. But money, muscles, game, frame, guys. This is the way. This is the only way. Period. What's the better framework? I'll look at the chat. What's the better framework? Danielle says prostitution isn't a relationship. Correct. Correct. You are correct. Islam. Islam, the book's too big. Anyways, let's go to 901. 901, you're on the air. What's up?
Hello? Hello? We're looking for a dead, better head. And 2 orders of french fries and a shake.
That guy sat on the line for more than 30 minutes to do that. He called back again. Okay, he's in Memphis, Tennessee. We're gonna have to send the hit squad after him. 805, you're the last caller this morning on Free Consultation Friday. How may I help you?
I just have a quick question. If I'm already part of the Men's Empowerment Network,
yeah,
would the coaching thing still be an option?
Well, yeah, because you're not. I'm sorry. Go ahead, buddy.
Sorry.
So
yeah, would you still recommend the coaching if I was already part of the Men's Empowerment Network?
Well, yeah, because you're not talking to me on a bi-weekly basis to refine your goals. So how do you plan to accelerate the rate of you achieving your goals?
Okay. Yeah, that was my only question. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, give it a go, man. What are you trying to get accomplished?
I'm right now. I'm trying to get accountability. I'm directionless. Like I'm 38 and don't have my shit together, so trying to get everything.
Yeah, you need to sign up right now because you're out of time. I'm gonna be 38 next year. You know, my biggest problem is trying to get to $10 million net worth. That's my problem.
All right. Thank you, man.
All right, you're welcome. Peace out. My brother held on the line for 30 minutes for that quick question. All right.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Goodbye, British lady. Thank you for your support. Well, that's been a wonderful episode. I apologize for showing up late. Yeah, and we had a little bit of a mod mishap. People were getting banned when they shouldn't be banned. That's my fault. I think I might have like official mod tryouts. I need to just kind of lay down some ground rules. Do we have any questions in the chat? I'm kind of I try to call, but if you okay, can I see your ID? Go ahead, just ask me the question in the chat. I don't want to go now. I'm like so in the zone. I want to stay. I want to keep. I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home. I want to stay. I want to stay. I really don't want to leave. I'm having a good time. Questions in the chat for you. You had a quick one. Let's see. I guess patience is a virtue. I don't know. Any chat questions? How can you just admit you were wrong when you're wrong publicly? Cool. How can you admit when you're wrong? Just admit it. Chase excellence has a ring to it. Yeah, it does. But what does it mean anything? It doesn't like, there's no chase excellence. What if like you love fucking excellent weed? Like you chase excellence weed? Yeah. If you had MLD, if you had one suit, what color? Black, of course. Back in black. How do you not get demotivated by younger? Okay, Mike Harton's in the chat and he says, how do you not get demotivated by people younger people doing better than you? My mentor in the whole digital marketing space was a 26-year-old kid who makes multiple millions. Excuse me. Makes multiple millions. And you gotta put your ego aside, man. You know, I'm kind of like facing the fact that I'm gonna be 40, and I'm like, I'm gonna be giga rich by the time I'm 40. But then I'm like, fuck, but I'm gonna be 40 and giga rich. I'd rather be giga rich now, while I'm still like young. You know what I mean? That's life. And then you die. You're gonna die, motherfucker. You know? Any tips on starting hypnotherapy side hustle? Better be good. Better be good. I'm thinking of changing careers and getting a blockchain developer in the future. Yes, Evans, do it. MLD, how do you convert a woman to date who is flirting because she's trying to say something? Then she's not flirting, she's trying to sell you something. Do you consider having a business a hard skill? Yes. Depends on the business, but there's so many businesses out there that can make a bunch of money. And the fact of owning a business is a hard skill in itself, right? But as long as your business is generating money. Dude, honestly, you could get into porta potties, okay? And that's a shitty business, but you can make a lot of money. You could get into fucking daycares. Daycares make a shitload of money, right? You could get into becoming a plumber. And you could own like a whole team of plumbers. Dude, some of these plumbers making $100, $200 an hour. How many of you know how to change a toilet out with a wax ring and all that? I do, because I'm a real man, and I learned how to do it on YouTube. But most people can't do that. Most people don't have the confidence to do that. There's money everywhere. It's just that this has fried everybody's brain. This is the biggest problem. This thing has fried people's brains. Okay? It has fried people. People can't pay attention to something for more than 7 seconds. If you can pay attention and stay focused, if you're going to tell somebody, hey, I'm going to do this for you, and then you actually pull it off, dude, congratulations. You're a person that's going to fucking make some money in this life. Because everybody's talk. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to use fancy words for this. I'm going to fucking say this. I'm going to do this. No results. Serious question. What would you do?
You have accepted the truth.
Serious question. What would you do? Have you made out with Torsha? Oof. No. Ugh. No. Gross. Best 3 fragrances you usually use. $1 million. Very sexy. And Gucci guilty. Gucci guilty is the nearest one, really. What do men want women to bring to the table? Ultimately, men want women in their frame. Loyalty, no hoe shit, femininity, don't be argumentative, none of that shit. Go with the flow. Stop fucking up the vibe. Okay? Yes, Very Sexy by Victoria's Secret. Yeah, Dig says, MLD, living in Cali, going to a pretty good university, have a full ride, but it's a city planning degree. What should I do? I'm broke. Not get a fucking city planning degree. Your aspirations are work for the fucking government? It's awful. Jerry Ayala says, I have Gucci guilty and $1 Million Man. Absolute pussy maggots. They are, bro. Also, Jean-Paul Gaultier. What's the one called? With the man's body is the bottle. That thing's fire as well. Ultra male. Bingo. Good work, Halo King. Yeah, ultra male. Can I see your IDs? I recently got let go from my bank job and work nothing but side hustles at the moment. I'll rob a bank before I work one again. Any tips? You better get your money right or have fun staying poor. Okay. All right, guys. It's been fantastic chatting with you all. We got a Saturday show cooking. Just bear with me. We got a lot of things I'm dealing with behind the scenes. Until then, you guys have a wonderful day. I love you all. Make money. Make muscles. Learn game. Hold frame. And most importantly, peace out.